You right, Luke? Chris, right?
He's going to start us off. Eddie, you had to work very hard for the 3 points here tonight, so that must feel good.
Yeah, it was a hard-fought win. I don't think it was our best performance with the ball tonight, but certainly defensively we were very good, very disciplined. It was a real battle in midfield. I thought it was a very physical game. Big compliment to the players on what they've given to get the 3 points.
Another clean sheet. It's been like that obviously for a while. I don't think Everton had a shot on target throughout the game. Just how solid and how good have your defence been of late, particularly tonight?
Yeah, I think tonight very good, because Everton are a team that asks you a lot of questions. As I say, aerially, Pickford's distribution, a lot of balls going down the heart of our team, and we had to find the answers to that aerially and then physically in the middle of the pitch with the second ball. So I thought we dealt with their aerial threat very well. And then in general play, I thought our structure and our shape was good. Nick didn't have too much to do with his hands, but he had quite a bit to do with his feet in terms of sweeping up balls in behind our back line. But full credit to the whole team for how we defended.
Frank was just in a moment ago saying that he thought that Everton should have had a penalty in the first half when Anthony Gordon went down. What was your view? My
view at the time, I haven't seen a replay of it, was shoulder to shoulder. And I thought Dan pulled his arms away, if anything, as contact was made. So, and naturally I'm going to say no penalty, but I haven't seen it again. So.
Almirón, the match winner, he's on a great run at the moment, 4 in the last 4 games. Previous managers have said he's a great lad, he works really hard, but he seems to have missed that sort of sprinkle of magic dust. He's got it now. What is he doing differently?
I don't know if he's doing anything differently. I think he's playing with confidence. I think he's always been incredible out of possession. Many times I've played against Newcastle, the work rate that he gives the team can't be questioned. Of course, then you want product from your wide men, you want goals, assists. He's producing the goals, and some of the goals he's scoring are spectacular and have been game changers for us. So I'm really, really pleased for him on a personal level, because he's getting the recognition that he deserves for everything that he gives the team. And long may that continue.
Damien?
And just on Almirón, he got some stick over the summer when Jack Grealish said something about him. His response has been perfect for you, hasn't it?
Yeah, I don't think Miggy's motivated by anything other than trying to be his best for Newcastle and for the supporters who absolutely love him, and rightly so. For me, he's given me everything from day one. Very committed to the team, and he's a real team player, and that's why I say he's getting the recognition that he deserves. I mean, the goals, as I say, you can't underestimate the quality of the goals that he's delivered for us. The one against Fulham was an incredible strike, and this one, Bruno's weight of pass to him was very good. He was able to hit it first time, but he still had so much to do. It was a great finish.
Seems like a very happy character. Have you noticed a difference in him personally as his confidence has risen?
I don't think I've noticed a difference in his character. I think he's been very consistent. That's a strength. I think he's been very happy every day, very pleased to be part of the team, has very close friends within the squad. I think what I have noticed is a real confidence in his training, in his technical delivery of what we're asking him to do. I think that's definitely gone up a level.
Alistair?
Does this underline your sort of top 6 credentials, this win, in terms of, if you temporarily run into 5th after the Man United game? Do you use that as a motivating factor for the team to remain in the top 6, as it were?
I don't think we're looking at necessarily the longer term targets for the season. We're just trying to give our best in every game. I know that's not the answer that you'll want to hear, but that's where we are at the moment. We're not putting any pressure on ourselves internally other than giving our best and trying to win every game.
Craig?
Could ask that question, so I think something different. The defence as well, another clean sheet. Botman and Byrne at the back. I mean, you just talk to us about that and the work you've done with them. So it was interesting in the game. You said before the game, you said you didn't actually like the coverage you got. You got the criticism you got in terms of the not being a coach who could organise his defence, and look where you are now.
I wouldn't say, don't read too much into that, Craig. I think that people label certain things at you at different times. I have no issue with that. What I am focused on is trying to deliver the best Newcastle team that I can, and that includes both phases of the game, attacking and defending. So when you deliver a performance tonight defensively like we did, that praise the players, because they have to deliver it, and they did it brilliantly again. While also acknowledging that that's how we want to work, and we want to be a team that's very difficult to beat. We want a team that people don't enjoy playing against from a defensive perspective. So there's still a lot of work to do, but I think we're certainly going in the right direction.
Okay. Miles?
He took a knock to his knee in a tackle. I think it's just a knock at this stage, so no twist. I don't think any injury to the joint, but he was in pain. He couldn't continue, so fingers crossed he'll be okay.
Elliott came on again. Do you think there's a chance he could start before the World Cup? Is he close to starting at all?
Well, he's very close, yeah. He's a big part of our squad. He's regularly entering the pitch in different positions, which is great. He's got that versatility that at the moment we really need. He did well today when he came on in a wide position. I felt he gave us a little lift at a time in the game when we needed it. Defended very well. Supported Dan Burn on that left flank. So really pleased with Elliott tonight.
Down in the front.
You mentioned how satisfying that was to grind that out, because Everton were asking so many questions of you. So just how satisfying was it that you restricted them to no shots on target from your point of view?
Yeah, I wasn't aware of that till after the game. It didn't feel that way during the game. Everton did ask questions of us physically. I think they're a good team, strong team. Certainly the second half we were playing in flashes really with the ball. We didn't have controlled possession. Certainly we needed the second goal, I think, to kill the game. It never came, and that's where the concentration of the group was very good to see the game out.
Luke?
How hard is it to keep playing with that intensity Sunday, Wednesday, and then you've got another game at the weekend? It does take its toll on the players. Yeah,
I think you're right, Luke. Naturally, I think the more games you have in a short period of time, the demands go up. And I felt you could probably see it was our second game in a quick succession. Everton had a longer day, one day more recovery from us. I think you could probably see that in the game. But that's where you have to dig deep, and then you have to go into your reserves of concentration and all the things I've just discussed, and that's where the players deserve a huge amount of credit for that. But I think we're capable of delivering it in a three-game week. I don't see an issue with that. I think we've got a bit of rest now before Tottenham, and hopefully we can give a strong performance.
Joelinton okay? I don't know if anyone asked that. Is he,
I have answered it, yeah. But touch wood, he's okay. But it's an early stage for us to give that opinion, as usual.
You mentioned going to Spurs there, Eddie. Obviously next. I mean, how nice is it? How good is it to be going into a game like that with real momentum behind you? Because Man City, really good performance. Liverpool, good performance, didn't get the result. You've drawn at Man United. Clearly the next thing, if you could beat one of the so-called big boys, and that's another kind of big stepping stone, isn't it? Yeah,
I think that's obviously what we're looking to do. I think that they're very difficult games. Well, all Premier League games, to be honest, are very difficult. Tonight was an incredibly difficult game, so there's no easy ones. But if we play at our best, I feel we can beat anybody. I think when you go to Tottenham, you know that you have to get a lot of the little things right. But we can go there with confidence, we can give it a right go, and hopefully show our best version of us.
Martin?
Was making defeats here one of the big challenges and tasks for you, Eddie, and how have you done it?
Well, I think your home form is absolutely crucial to success, and you want to win as many games as possible at home. The home form is the bedrock of your season, really. How have we done it? I don't know if there's one thing that we've done. I just think we've tried to get the players playing in a really good atmosphere, and the supporters have given us that. I have to compliment them hugely on their support for us in good moments, bad moments. I think back to the early games of my reign here. They really did stick with us. They gave us good receptions in different performances. And I think that's given, hopefully, the players the confidence to attack the games like we have recently. And the challenge for us is to keep giving the supporters what they want to see.
Chris?
Physically, the rest of the squad, how are they? Like Cher might have pulled up at one stage, but like Kieran might have had a bit of a knock as well. Have you got a few concerns going into Sunday?
I think we will have a few concerns, just naturally we always do after every game, especially the second game in quick succession. So I think we will naturally be stretched a little bit for our next game, but I don't know at this moment in time if we have anyone that won't make the game. But big physical effort when we'll try and get our team selection right.
Just following up about Biggie, I mean, he's obviously in this rich vein of form. From the outside before he came into the club, did you think he was someone who could really add goals to his game, or have you been surprised by what you've seen?
I've always been an admirer of Miggy. Teams set up against Newcastle. He's always been a player that I've admired, and he's difficult to contain because he runs, and he's got that ability to make a lot of runs continuously, which is quite rare at a very high speed. The goal aspect, I believe you can help players get into better goal scoring positions. To be fair to Miggy, some of the goals he scored hasn't really been about his positioning, it's been more about the execution of the finish, and that was a prime example tonight. That was an incredible finish from a very difficult angle, and it was all about probably the curl and the speed of which he hit the ball. So that's all down to Miggy, and he deserves all the credit.
Yeah. Mark?
Tight sort of scrappy game today, but Kieran Trippier's leadership seemed quite bored in some of those moments. He was sort of leading when there was some moments like that. How important is he, and obviously with England's right back situation at the moment, how he's going with this form? Yeah, I'm delighted with him. I thought he was excellent tonight. I thought he was very aggressive in his defending in the first half, especially. He was an outlet for us on at times on that right hand side. I think in and out of possession he was top class today, and my focus is in England. I know the questions will be about England, but just for me and what he's given Newcastle, he's been excellent.
Aaron?
Are you able to change team tonight? Are you sort of cautious of changing this team given you're getting run, or do you think push comes to Sunday there could be changes?
There could be changes, yeah. I'll always try and assess the squad and see where they are physically and see if they can give their best effort in the game. I felt tonight we could. The second game, we had an 8-day gap before the last game, so I felt that the lads could physically deliver what we needed them to deliver. And of course I think when you're in a good moment you're reluctant to unbalance the team, and the balance has been good. So I've been very pleased with the dynamics of how the team's worked, but every game is different and we'll prepare for Tottenham in that way.
Okay, thanks everybody.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Appreciate it.